Confidence in the Diaspora series. Yeah, we are live. Today we want to talk about something really personal. Healing diaspora anger without guilt. You know what brought this conversation? You're welcome to the Confidence in the Diaspora series. I'll give you the full gist of how we got here. I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach and the convener of this diaspora and the healing that professionals in diaspora require to actually unlock the confidence needed for thriving in the diaspora. So, I'm that confidence coach, yes, that is sent to busy professionals to help them unlock confidence by mastering 3 life skills: smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. Now, we've been on this conversation since the beginning of July, and today is already the 26th of July. So we've discovered that some people are now kind of angry. They are upset, like, so this has been happening to me. I knew it. Somebody has named it. So this is going on. And then a lot is just going on in their minds. So today I'm just here to help you heal. Dear professional in the diaspora, let me get you healing. I'm here to bring you healing. I want you to heal from diaspora anger without guilt. This conversation today is for the professional who carries quiet rage that is hard to name. You know, finally I've given you a name, diaspora. But in you, there's just this rage, it's just this anger. So today I want to help you heal from that anger and make you feel relaxed. Yes, all of this conversation is not to actually make you feel like, hey, so this is what I've been. So I've just been this, and then you getting angry with yourself. No. Now I understand that there's this unspoken fury that many professionals in the diaspora have been able to face. That's they're dealing with it. They carry this unspoken fury. It's not loud, it's not always visible, it's just there. But then it's right there, and it's the sign, it's the sign before you log into that unpaid job every day. It's that silence after someone mispronounces your name in the diaspora, or someone calling your name for the 10th time and trying to learn the right pronunciation, but it seems like the person is not getting it. And then it's that fake gratitude you force yourself to perform, just not to not seem ungrateful. And even worse, you are told to suppress it. That you should feel lucky, you should feel grateful that you are here. They tell you things like you should be lucky, you should be thankful that at least you got here. Now the thing is that what happens to the mind that holds back the truth in the name of gratitude, you know? There's a different conversation on telling you to be grateful and telling you to just hold back the truth. Just live in that falsehood. It's two different things. Now, I want to show you what happens to the brain of the person whose mind is being forced to swallow the truth and paint it off as gratitude. It's two different things, entirely speaking. Totally different. The conversation on, you have to be grateful. It's different. It's different from the conversation of so there's this force. They want you to accept that this thing is worth it. So they want to make you live in falsehood in the name of trying to make you be grateful. I hope that is clear enough. Anyway, I'm really trying so hard not to trigger anybody from today. But the truth is, this has got to be said. It has got to be said, you know. So it's that thin line between be grateful and face your truth. Own it. The truth that this whole thing is putting you in a space that you have no business being in. It's putting you in a space that you are just wondering, am I really grateful? Should I just be grateful and just swallow what it is that's coming to me? Even when this thing is costing me a whole lot, it's costing me my value, it's costing me my voice, it's costing me everything. Should I just be silent and be there? You know, there's just a struggle in you. There's just a struggle. There's just this battle. You just wonder what's going on with me. So today I want to save you out of that place. I want to bring you out of that whole struggle that you've been in. What you want to do right now is to tag a professional that should be on this conversation to join this live, because it's going to be quite transformative and it's going to be healing for you as well. I want to give healing to the professionals in the diaspora today. The conversation today is actually to give you healing. That's what it is about. It's not to make you feel sad. It's not to force it down your throat that you have to just walk out of the place, find your solution. I know that you just want the 21 in 1 guide already. I'm going through a lot. Coach, you don't understand. I've been through a lot. I get it. But I want us to come from a place of healing. I don't want us to come from a place of guilt. If you want to get out of something that is trapping you down, the first place to be in is in the place of healing. So that's what the conversation is on today. What happens to your mind when you hold back the truth in the name of gratitude? What happens to your heart when it starts to swallow injustice and call it humility? Think about it. My question is, let's call it what it is. This question I'm asking you is to actually make you, let's come to a place where we'll call it what it is. It's not ingratitude. You're not ungrateful. It's not invisibility. It's not grief. It's not that you are, it's not greed, I beg your pardon. It's not greed. It's not you being ungrateful. It's actually grief. You are grieving. It's actually you battling the invisibility you have to live with and live by. It's actually the mental cost of migration that no embassy tells you about. There's a mental cost of migration. No embassy is telling you about it. They're not telling you that there's something that this migration will cost you. And the more you suppress this unnamed anger, the more it corrodes your self-worth. And you know, as a confidence coach, my utmost interest is in your confidence. See, confidence is what you need for life. You need it. It's your life hack. Yes, it's your cheat code. There are a lot of things you can't find yourself in just because there are a lot of things that will happen and you really can't. You just see it as I don't have the energy for that. Really, confidence just saves you a lot, especially in the diaspora. Now, what happens is that when you do not name this anger, it corrodes your self-worth. You start to doubt your own experiences. You start to lower your expectations. What happens is you begin to start to feel guilty or simply feeling like you are bad for wanting more. So you begin to battle the guilt of ever dreaming more. But here is the truth. Anger is not the problem. That's why I said I don't want us to work from the place of guilt or the place of anger. I just want you to heal from it. Anger is not the problem. It's the guilt that surrounds the anger. So both of them are together. It's the guilt. Yes, you can be angry, but if the anger isn't checked, if you're not healed from it, it will bring in guilt. All right? And it's the guilt that surrounds it. It's the shame that society attaches to your pain. A lot of persons have written to me ever since this conversation began. I've seen messages. I've gotten a lot of thank yous. But the truth is, more people have told me that they simply forever wanting more in the diaspora. They just feel like you, this stranger, would you just want to rest? My number one example of whoever suffered diaspora, diaspora, I beg your pardon, is Father Abraham in the Bible. This shame of you shouldn't want more. So at the point where he was battling, should I want more? Should I not want more? He just told a lie. He just presented a false identity. That's what diaspora is for making it out. But blamed the moment you speak up about what life is out there. Actually, you're trying to explain how you feel. You're just shut down. And the next thing they say, you should be grateful. You are abroad now, so just be grateful. At least you have electricity, so just be grateful. At least you are there, you are paid in dollars, so just be grateful. People are dying to be in your shoes, so just be grateful. So what happens to you is that you begin to suppress. You smile at the job that insults your degree. You laugh politely at jokes that degrade your accent. You send money home even though you are barely breathing yourself, just to cover face, like we say in Nigeria. You begin to live a double life. One where your image is envied back at home, but your inner world is eroding. This is the myth of the grateful immigrant. Can't you just be grateful? You got there, be grateful. And it is one of the most damaging emotional prisons you will ever know. It can keep a professional stuck for years. Because what they don't understand is this: you can be grateful and grieving. Yes, you can be grateful and grieving. You can be thankful and tired. You can be a success story on paper and a ghost in your own skin. Isn't that how most professional diaspora are? Isn't that how you feel? You professional diaspora, isn't that how you feel sometimes? Now, until you name this frustration, it will keep you stuck in circles of guilt, overgiving, emotional suppression, and eventually burn out. See that part of overgiving, right? Professional diaspora, you can relate. Just keep giving. So they will not know that you're actually suffering. So it's something. Let's just give and cover up. There's a science to depressed anger, suppressed anger. I want to talk about it. It can destroy your dignity. It can drain your drive. It can damage your identity. You see, neuroscience, let's get into neuroscience a bit. Your brain and your body, they are linked. They are one place, of course you know. Now, neuroscience tells us that suppressed anger activities can actually activate stress in your brain. So your brain begins to give a stress response in the same way physical danger does. Now, when you constantly swallow your anger, you signal to your brain that you are unsafe. Yeah? And even when nothing is happening, this keeps vigilance is not confidence. Hypervigilance is a signal of unsafety. It can lead you to constant exhaustion, you being edgy, and you being emotionally numb. It moves from exhaustion to edginess to total emotional numbness. Now, people who chronically suppress anger are 3 times more likely to experience anxiety, 2 times more likely to suffer depression, and more prone to imposter syndrome even when they are qualified. So that voice, hello Chris, that voice that keeps telling them you are not qualified, it will be there if they are suppressing anger. So that anger is not good for you. Now, let me give you an analogy. Imagine your anger is steam building on a pressure cooker. You don't open the lid. You just keep cooking, just keep cooking, just keep cooking. The food may still be inside, but the pressure will eventually explode and nothing will be left to salvage. Your food may be gone, your pot may be gone, the whole house may even be gone because it just keeps boiling. Now, this is what happens to your self-worth when anger is unexpressed. You don't lose your job, no, but you lose your joy. You lose your joy. You don't lose your relationships, but you lose your voice. You don't lose your physical security. So when you are insecure, your job security is there, but your inbuilt sense of security is gone. Because you started to shrink, you started to go silent, you started to self-abandon. You no longer care about what your inner self is saying. Now let me talk about the scariest part of this all. The part that breaks my heart and why I've come to have this conversation today with you is that you start to think that this is just what life abroad looks like. I'm afraid for you if you're at that place. It is not. This is not what life abroad should be like. No. This is what suppressed life looks like. It has nothing it has nothing to do with living abroad. Today I was invited for a conversation with a confidence coach for children. And she had this conversation on thriving in the diaspora. And I was invited to talk to their parents on thriving in the diaspora, that's confidence and total confidence in the diaspora. And this is actually the issue. And, there were a lot of conversations that show that it's not normal. It's not the normal life in the diaspora to be in this place, to live a suppressed kind of life. No. Anger isn't evil, but anger is a messenger. Anger is a sign, it's a symptom of something deeper. It's a proof that your dignity knows something is off. Yeah. The anger you feel is that it is showing you that if you keep on suffocating this thing, your drive may dissolve, your confidence may collapse, and slowly your identity may disintegrate. So let's watch it. Finally, let me give you 2 liberating ways to get out of this place. 2 ways to help you walk out of this place and give. Today I said I'm coming with healing, right? Healing and health for you. 2 ways. Way number 1, turn your anger into a mirror, not a weapon. Use it into a mirror. Use it like a mirror. Instead of lashing out or lashing inward, pause and observe. Pause and observe. Anger always reveals unmet needs. That's why I said anger is a symptom, is a sign. Ask yourself, what boundary was violated? I've gotten to a place when if someone disrespects me, I'm supposed to get angry. I'm going to pause and ask myself, what boundary was violated? This is my personal question I always ask myself. Where did I violate the boundary that is bringing this? So you need to ask yourself that question as well. What part of me feels disrespected, actually? Because most times, it may not be your bank account. It may be other parts of you. Where am I pretending I'm okay when I'm actually breaking? Use your anger as a mirror. Don't use it as a weapon. This practice will help you turn anger from something to hide into something that heals. Your anger can actually be a healing tool. So instead of letting it not work inside of you, let it be. But let it reveal you. Let it be a source of revelation. Let it be a mirror, a source of reflection. Number 2, create anger-safe rituals. Not everything needs to be posted, but everything must be processed. You know what people do? They get angry and the next thing they want to post it. Not everything. In fact, I feel like most things should not be posted, especially when they are personal. So when you get upset, don't just... Because most times when you post it, it leaves the place of being processed. Process your anger. So how do you create anger-safe rituals that can help you process your anger? Ensure that you start this way. Go for a walk with no headphones, no phones, just you, your breath, and your truth. Go for a walk. No phones, no headphones, no music, just you, your breath, and your truth. All right? Number 2, journal without editing. No grammar, just raw, just journal. How do you feel? What's happening inside of you now? Have a conversation with you, your truth. What's going on inside of you now? Number 3, speak into your phone like a voice note to God. He sees you, he hears you. Remember that even Father Abraham, that I always use as my first example, and the first person that experienced diaspora, in Father Abraham's case, even right in that his situation, God still saw him. We serve Elroy. We serve a God that sees, right? So speak to him, talk to him. It can be a ritual that is anger safe. It's an anger safe ritual. Talk to God when you're upset. No, don't just talk to him about the big things. Talk to him about your emotions. Now, a 4th ritual you can do is to actually dance, cry, shake, shout, breathe. Now, these are some personal things you can do. Dance, cry, shake, shout, breathe. Dance. It will help you. Now, the body keeps the score and it also holds the key. So, unprocessed anger can punish you. Processed anger purifies. That's what it does. It purifies you. Are you ready to finally heal from the inside out? This is your healing. I hope that this was soothing enough for you. I hope that this was able to just give you some calm effect that you can actually work with. And of course, sit down with this again. Help yourself reprocess and process and get the healing that you need. And most importantly, do not just vent. Don't just cope. Transform. That's what I need for you. Don't just vent. Don't just cope. Transform. Because when you are ready to move from quiet rage to total fidence, that is when healing has actually happened. When you move from survival mode to solid selfhood, solid self-identity, from shrinking to shining, that's where you need to go to. You need to move from just talking to building a system where your confidence is intact. And what can help you is the 21 in 1 Total Fidence in the Diaspora bundle. DM us Total and we'll give you the link. Or better still, use the link in our bio on any platform, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Use the link in our bio and you get it for yourself. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on our channels, on our social media handles at the Smart Speakers Academy, and you will get daily tips on how to actually come out of a place of diaphobia to total fidence in the diaspora. Now, these 21 tools have been curated for you. They're designed for high-functioning yet silent diaspora achiever. I see you. These tools will help you rebuild your self-worth, reclaim your pay power, speak with unapologetic clarity, restore your cultural self-image, heal your inner world without guilt. This will help you go deeper into yourself. Inside the 21 in 1 bundle, we have pay fidence, body fidence, voice fidence, mind fidence, friend fidence, parent fidence, name it, 21 of them, gender fidence, hair fidence, home fidence, name fidence, ID fidence, style fidence, speak fidence, self fidence, 21 of them. The first of its kind in the world. No fluff, no false of positivity, no, just real tools for real transformation. You have apologized long enough. We've taken your apology. It's okay. It's time for you to work on you, right? You've explained yourself enough. You've endured in silence long enough. Now it's time to heal without guilt and rebuild your identity with total fidence. Thank you so much for joining this conversation today. I'll see you again at Monday at 1 p.m. for the... Yes, we'll still have a few days talking about the confidence in the diaspora city. So yeah, we're here again on Monday at 1 p.m. See you. This is the Smart World.